Sponsored by WildEFX.com, bringing you the best Forex experience.
My name is Samuel Leach, Forex and stock trader, author and TED speaker. I'm about to put my reputation and over £350,000 on the line in the Real Forex Trader Series 2. To prove anyone can become a profitable trader with the right mentor and mindset. Trading has given me the skill set to travel the world and live an incredible lifestyle. I'll be taking 18 ordinary people without any trading experience and throwing them into the deep end of the financial markets. It's not going to be easy, and myself and my team only have 4 weeks to turn these individuals into profitable traders.
So at the moment there's 275,000 in the ring.
This is going to be one of the biggest challenges of their lives as they compete to become a consistent, profitable trader.
If you can't tell what red and green is, then you're going out.
£400 in loss.
The joys of trading.
We are down 2,655.
Embarrassing.
In the height of the most volatile markets since the Lehman Brothers collapse, how will these beginners handle the financial and emotional pressures of the market?
Hard shelled, mate.
I feel like I failed myself physically.
Stay together!
Everyone thinks trading is easy, but when the pressure is on, how will they succeed?
I don't know if I can do this anymore.
What's the point of even talking to me yet?
I believe we can do it.
My heart's going boom, 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 boom.
Previously on the Real Forex Trader.
I told him, I'm the mole.
This team looks like they've smashed it. Look at this. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
And then going into Sunday, Tobias's team was in the lead. And then going into Monday, Tobias's team won. So well done. So no one checked the template then to remove the stuff out of it.
No, it's just 1,000 error on my part.
Are you 100% that that information on there is true?
I think it's just only.
Just Staley.
I feel like you've sort of done like very minimal research. Like you've looked at key numbers, but you haven't really understood them or really looked into what they mean.
There's one more person that will be going home today, and that person is Tulani. So unfortunately, it ends here for yourself.
Can you serve load?
I'm at 148, that's cash. And then I'm in a trade that I'm £80 on. That's currently going.
Good stuff. Down 180 and we're up 70 in over trade.
It's only 9 AM, not the best of starts. This morning I did my checks on the pair and they're all going in the correct direction, all correlating nicely with each other, so there was just a big move that I missed. Pressure's quite strong, like coming from a construction background to an office environment, trading other people's capital. Obviously we need to stay focused now, and like Sam says, we have to just move on, try and forget about that one. And I'd like to not finish the day in a negative, so but not put too much pressure on myself now to get that account back to break even. So I'm just going to really take my time now and make sure that if I take a trade, that I can say to Sam or Elliot that this is why I've taken the trade. This was met, this was met, this was met, and just see how it goes. Really, hopefully, end the day in a positive.
Morning all. Okay, so I want you all to go to your book that you've got and look at the pairs that you're supposed to be trading, please, because people are trading stuff that we've never taught you to trade, and it's already, you know, 9 o'clock in the morning and we're already making massive mistakes. So that's pretty much what you guys should be focused on trading. They've got all the lowest spreads. So raise your hand if you're trading something this morning outside of that bracket. So we want to trade the most traded currencies. Because if we're trading outside of that, and we're trading things like, God knows what, pound CAD, some weird stuff like that, your spread's going to be like 3 or 4 pips. Or if you're using a 20 pip stop loss, you've got to get that to move 20-30% more in your favour than you would on a single trade on something else. So stick with all of the major pairs, especially today. Yeah? I gave some people tips yesterday. Please utilise them for bias. If you're not utilising them, you're using tight stop losses still. So we need to widen those. Something to be cautious of. Yeah?
I widened those as well. You still think they're tight?
On
this one, yeah.
No, you've been stopped out, haven't you?
No. Like, here's my stop loss right there.
Okay.
Below that's one. And if I would have set it tight, I would have...
No, that's fine. That's fine. But you see what I'm saying? Look at the spread there. Can you see the gap between? It's a lot. So as soon as people start going to, you know, other currencies where they're wider, we're going to end up hitting losses. So let's just make sure if you're in those positions and you're in profit, just exit them and let's stick to the drawing board of what we're learning. Yeah.
All right.
So at this moment, are we all down? Yeah. Yeah. What's your account on at the moment? 1,800 roughly. Does everyone want to just shout out what their balance is at the moment? 2,000.
1,850.
So we're down 150.
3,000.
1930.
Okay, so
1965.
150 plus 70, 220. Yeah.
1960.
Okay. Do you just want to shout out? We'll shout out how much we're down rather than that. Was I at 220? Okay, so you're down 40, yeah. So 260, Fatima.
1,840.
No. So what are you down?
I'm down about 70.
Okay, so 290. So 260 was on, wasn't we? Plus 70. 330. 330. 410. Good.
So I'm down 100.
Okay, so we're already down like 500 today already, okay, off the back of getting started. So if we carry on with that, no one's going to have accounts left at the end of the day. So let's try to turn it around and start trading major pairs only, yeah? Major pairs are crucial because then that way we've only got a pip and a half spread at the very best. When you go into bigger items, you're going to start seeing, for example, if you're trading pound Swiss as an idea, you're going to see still okay spread, but you're not going to get the pip movement that you need. So we should be focusing on stuff like euro dollar, euro yen, pound yen.
Oh god, I did really good trades on the cable, so I think I've got about 60 pips out of it. First one kicked me out too early because my stop loss wasn't high enough, but second one, yeah, I did really well, so that was great. The first trade I took this morning was on gold. I made about £10 on it, but I had to close it down because Samuel walked into the room and make us aware we're actually not allowed to trade any exotics or metals.
This morning I started, I took 2 trades in the morning and I lost them both. So I started down about £175. But I had another trade on USD CAD and that come in, so it brought me up a little bit, so I was about £140, £150 down. I managed to bring it back up, and I'm just slightly down at the moment by about £30, so I've managed to bring it back. I'm like nervous, I feel comfortable. I just think since yesterday I prepped myself as if this is like the first day of the rest of my life, so I convinced myself that this is the first day of the rest of my life trading. So yesterday I felt really good, especially after I had a 13% gain yesterday on the demo account, and this morning I felt confident. Even when I lost the other trades, I still felt pretty confident, to be honest with you. I haven't really looked at it as money wise, I've just looked at it as trades and percentage. So I think today I will end up. I'd like to think so.
And you know what's so funny? I think I'm doing the right thing, but I'm actually not. Like, I think I'm following all the steps and, you know, everything that's been taught to me, but I'm going off a little bit, and that's because, see, like, I'm placing a trade and then I'm moving my stop loss to a support plus resistance area, thinking, yeah, it's going to be safe, it's not going to come back down, and then boom, it comes down, takes me out. I said I'm going to be a robot today, and that's not happened yet. I think it's going to take me like 10 years to become a robot and have no feelings when it comes to trading the market.
Also, I want to see people making sure that you're buying using the strategy. If you're buying something, you're buying in the dip. You're not buying at highs, you're not buying at highs and consolidation. You're buying when it's cheap, yeah? Same with sells, you're selling when it's high, yeah? It's very straightforward. Yeah, so I don't really want to see positions halfway up. Come in this morning, been told that you've been trading weird currencies and no lot size calculation on some of them. Let's just reanalyze our positions and go back through the strategy and take our time on getting those positions. Another thing, guys, well, just I've seen a couple of you, just make sure that you're keeping tabs on correlation. I'm pretty sure I can't remember who it was, I've seen someone going long on US dollar Swiss and then going short on Euro dollar Swiss or something along those lines. There's someone that's got them open, but you're going one way against Swiss and then the other way against Swiss. So one's going to win and one's going to lose. Does that make sense? So you need to choose a position against the dollar, for example, and then the next stage you could go is something towards the yen. Yeah. So if I was trading, say, pound dollar long, I wouldn't mind taking a trade maybe on US dollar yen or gold or something that's not exactly correlated directly to what we're seeing. Yeah. So these guys are now live on £2,000 accounts, so there's £16,000 in the room. So from what we've seen, they're net across the team now, down £500, and it's 10 o'clock in the morning, so off to a bad start. Trading pairs that are exotic pairs, large spreads, especially when they're scalping. So it looks like they're making all of those mistakes now, which for me is a good thing going into next week, that we can clear them up as long as they learn those lessons now. So they should be trading now the major pairs for the rest of the day. But let's see. I mean, some of them look too relaxed. I don't know if that's just hidden stress or not, but we'll find out throughout the rest of the day.
Well, it's definitely going better than yesterday, because yesterday I pretty much just lost almost all my trades because I thought I can trade like in the stock market, which obviously doesn't work. But today it's going a little bit better. Currently up £20, so yay.
I lost £100, but I placed 2 trades at the same time. So this one here, it took me out, so I'm sort of trying to wait to re-enter that. Still in this one, which has gone past my entry, and I'm actually £50 in profit. So hopefully soon I'll be able to break even and then try and do a few more trades to make some profit by the end of the day.
I'm floating about break even. I entered around here as a buy on USD CHF, shot up at £30–40. It's just pulling back now, so just waiting to see. There's USD news coming out later, and the open of the New York time zone, so hopefully it will shoot up. So we'll have to see. When it was up here, it was up quite a decent amount, so I'm hoping for it to kind of come to these kind of areas. So yeah, I was going to take this Euro USD as the opposite, but I didn't take it because it'd be too much risk if I was taking both of them, because they both correlate. So just a waiting game really. So I'm just trying to find things to do to keep me occupied rather than just watching it all the time.
I think I'm being overcautious. I'm not trading right now, and I've got because I think I'm being overcautious. So I'm missing openings. So I'm being too conservative.
Better than this morning. See, took this trade here, around this area here. Come down, S1. I opened a break this level. My account's now at break even again. So hopefully this trade has brought my account back up to break even, and hopefully then one more trade for the day to finish the day with profit. First day, see how we get on.
Day started very well. I had 4 trades open within first hour, and 3 of them closed in profit. It went a little bit down the hill from there, and at the moment I'm about £80 in the hole, but I've still got 3 trades open that seems to be doing well, so it's not everything lost yet considering it's only lunchtime. So yeah, it's I definitely feel the pressure, you know. I've been trading my demo for a while, but this is the first time going live, and if that was just my money, it's just my loss, but considering it's Sam's money, if I lose it, obviously that will jeopardize my chance working for him in the future. So yeah, pressure is definitely on, but it feels good, you know. In a weird way, it does feel good.
Anyone looked at cable?
Yeah. I'm still in it.
The whole time I was just like, oh.
You're in it?
Yeah.
Lee, you still in it?
I don't know whether to take it out though.
Well,
Do we come out?
50% retracement on that candle, and then it should pop down again.
Yeah, but I wanted to go in there as well. I would have been in, in S1.
S1 would have been your confirmation. Because it never pulled back above S1. It rejected.
You profit.
It broke S1 and then stayed under S1 and then stayed there. So that would have been your confirmation.
On the news.
Until it pulled back above S1.
But I'm not going to do that because I'm just going to let it run.
Who's in cable?
I'm in cable.
Still in it.
So I put in the diary why I took that position, what the position was, and hit stop loss. This one I'm still in, which is there, so I'm waiting for it to pull back to this area, potentially take another position and short it again.
When did you short it?
I shorted it here.
Jeez.
Yeah, because I saw this and I was like,
what time was that?
This was like 8 o'clock this morning.
Was it?
It comes to here and I was just like, oh no. Oh no.
It just dropped.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Or locked in profits and break even just in case it whips all down.
You've been selling it and doing well, and then all of a sudden you start buying it. It's a bit like counter actually what you've done.
If you had to choose between trading your stock Swiss or euro dollar, who would you choose, euro dollar? Hit S1, which is previous lows of the day, and then it's selling on, and I put my stop loss just above S1.
10 pips.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be aggressive. Plus the spread, 2 pips, so 12 pips. Are you up on the day or down on the day?
About £19 down now. Because I thought the US were going to bring cable up.
And that was on pound, right?
Yeah. So now I'm thinking to carry on shorting it again.
Yeah. I'm confident it's going to break, but it's also rejecting it. I don't want to take profits, so I can just move my stop loss just to break even. So it looks like it's going to continue to go up. So what I would do here is I would move my stop loss from here under the previous low and go.
Oh no.
Just dropped.
Yeah. I should have put another position in there.
What's funny?
I said I was going to hide from you.
What are you doing, mate? Just waiting for it to get back down to here.
Just close the trade.
And close as is. tight stop loss.
Yeah, but it's a stupid trade. Would you do that with your own money?
I would have done slightly less. I wouldn't view such a big lot size.
The fact that I can see you coming over and laughing as well, it's just disrespectful. Like, I just don't understand the reason in placing that trade.
It looked like it did when I come back down there, so I went to try and utilise the lot size to get there, but I wouldn't have done such a big lot size.
So why did you do such a big lot size?
Because I sort of lost out on the last trade, so I was trying to chase a little bit.
It's not an excuse though, is it? To...
No. These two I've done quite a big...
Point A is it's different to 4 lots, like, especially with a 2k account.
That's what worked out for me. So I was trying to use these ones. But I don't know if them calculations were necessarily correct. But it looks like I'm just going to burn that out.
Yeah, that's not the
Yeah,
point, is it? It's just, you're using a 3 pip stop loss on, you've been told not to do less than 10. 10's like the bare minimum.
I'll keep it
And
to
then
10.
like you're laughing at it, and it's just, I just think it's disrespectful to do that.
So I'll keep it to 10 pips then.
Yeah.
Chris went into a very large position with a 3.6 lot size, which is huge. However, for me, I didn't even know how large that was, but I think it was definitely too big. The maximum lot size we should take is probably 1. So since we are trading a small account, yeah, but if you're trading out a bigger account, you definitely shouldn't do that. So then Barack came over, looked at it, saw the lot size, was laughing at the lot size, because it's insane to put on that large of a lot size. But I think it was more like a laughter of, crap, what have I done, instead of, oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome, let's take the ride. I think it was more like a fearsome laughter, or not realizing what they just done.
I was in profit, and then I completely lost it, so I was down about £100. And then what I tried to do was chase the trade. So I put a bigger lot size on there, smaller stop loss. I think I actually done about 3.6 lots, which was quite a bit. And yeah, I was trying to chase my trades, and it didn't go so well.
When Elliot came in because of her, so I wasn't actually laughing at Chris. So it kind of looks bad, which I'm a bit annoyed about, but I've been very cautious. I'm very respectful of that. I wouldn't want someone doing it to my money. He's went completely against it, and I was going over telling him not to do that. What is he doing? It's stupid. So I think it was just timing. I was, Baton was joking and I was laughing with her. I wasn't laughing at the fact he's losing money. It just didn't look the best.
But I mean, it was no laughing matter. If it was making money, then yeah, laugh. But when we're both losing money, it's not really the best time to be sort of laughing and joking around with each other.
Oh my god, I can't believe you did that. But yeah, isn't really a funny thing. I thought it was very risky. I thought, it broke one of the fundamental rules. He said 5%, and I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what he was thinking, to be honest.
So how we found it all for day one? Pardon? Horrible? Is that what you said?
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah. So I'm a bit disappointed, actually, to be fair. I thought a lot of you would follow the rules a lot more than you have. So I really want you to actually start focusing on the rules tomorrow, yeah? I think most people actually, not everyone, but majority of people have broken the rules at least once today. And just try to knock that chip off the shoulder now of finding it funny. Today we're down nearly £900 as a team. So if it was your own money, you probably wouldn't be laughing. So some of you are laughing, some of you putting stuff on Snapchat and stuff like that. It's just professional. So we need to make sure that going into tomorrow, it's very, very professional. Everything is very serious. So if it's not taken seriously now, when it's £2,000, if if we move into 25,000, at what point does it start to get serious? And if people aren't serious tomorrow, then I'll just take people off, because it gets to a point where there's large amounts of money on the line at this point when we move forward, and it has to be taken seriously, okay?
To clear up with Snapchat, at one point I was about £150 in profit, and I was really over the moon, so I just done a little snippet of it, which I then had to delete because I then lost anyway, so.
So some points from Elliot on risk management side of things. Looking back, there's only 2 people that are up today. You're up on equity, I believe, at the moment, Dom, or have you closed it out now?
I've closed it out.
So 2,077, so you're up. Lee Bolt's up with 22 and everyone else is down. So the interesting thing is, out of the ones that have probably taken it the most serious was probably actually the 2 people that are up. So it's good in that respect. Yeah, I mean, there's over trading obviously from yourself, Thomas. Far too many trades been placed on too many pairs, so we just need to make sure that we stick to the majors. 5 trades a day is what we're looking at just for tomorrow, and even going into next week, that's far too many. Yeah, I kind of wanted you to get 5 so you got something under your belt, maybe a bit too much, but when we're at 12 odd trades, things like that, it's far too many. So I wouldn't place 12 trades in probably a week. So there's just not that many top opportunities. Yeah,
I closed 10 so far, and I've got 3 open at the moment. At the mid, I'm being very cautious, maybe too cautious. So as soon as I was in profit and the trend reversed just a little bit, or I got a bit of a pick in the trend line, I would just close them while I was still in profit. And yeah, probably it was a mistake.
Yeah, I overtraded on 1 trade, like 3 trades for 1 trade, because I kept on moving my stop loss, but I still believed it was a good trade. And what was even worse is that it went up to a point where I could have taken profit, and I said, no, I'm going to be more greedy and I'm going to let it go more, when maybe I should just take a trade in somebody else's money. Is like, oh my gosh, you've got to make a decision. I have to be accountable and responsible for my trades because it's someone else's money, and it's so.
How many have we placed today then?
8, and then I'm in 3.
Okay, yeah, far too many. Yeah, there's just not that many opportunities that are that good. When we're moving on to larger capitals, you'll be physically restricted on how many trades you can take, because we lower your leverage to basically protect the capital. So you'd only be able to go in probably 2 trades at once anyway. So trying to get used to that is very, very important going into tomorrow. Yeah. Obviously, Fatima, you was over risking on pound. 1.8 lot trade. At one point, you was down 10% in it.
Yeah, I calculated it wrong, and it was when I was in a loss I realised. But when I was up, I didn't realise I was up too much, if that makes sense.
Why didn't you close it then?
I partially closed it.
How did you partially close it?
I reduced my risk to the correct risk, and
But didn't you still lose 10% on it?
Yeah, just now.
So you couldn't reduce it then if you was risking 5%, right? If you're risking 5%, you're risking 100.
Oh yeah.
So you risk 200, so you risk 10, so it was wrong, yeah? So we need to make sure that all these kind of mistakes now are out the bag and very serious for tomorrow. We need to be able to make sure that, all the lessons are learned today. Tomorrow everyone should be able to calculate that they are risking 100 per trade, and that should be the very most that we see, yeah? Obviously it's important to try to keep your account in positive by tomorrow at 5 o'clock. So making sure that you're growing it and maintaining it is one of the most crucial parts, and making sure that you make the decision on the trades that you're in, whether or not you leave them in overnight or not. Tomorrow, if people don't stick to the rules, we might send that person home, just because we're going to be moving on to a lot larger capital. This is just baby funds at the moment, so it's important that we can apply the rules now to smaller amounts of money, yeah? Just try to stick to rules, and the rules will end up making us money. Yeah?
Next time on The Real Forex Trader.
So that's quite disappointing because there's quite a lot of you that weren't able to follow those rules.
Sponsored by WildEFX.com, bringing you the best Forex experience.